This has probably been the worst experience of my life so far. Well, if I like just jumped up and fell straight in, it would work. Like, I just don't want to break the box. I need this. Point is, I'm moving, leaving Brisbane. I am relocating from one part of the country to the other, and to do that, should we get a beer? Or should we drink the water that we have because it's quite a hot day today? Obviously beer. Not sure if you had a good look at what's happening here today, but this is not hot girl summer. This at best is lukewarm little boy spring. Oh, now we gotta go get the beers. I nearly took you on the car ride to the Bottle-O, but then I decided I couldn't be bothered. God, it's a nice day to not pack up a fucking house. All right, so here's what I'm thinking at this stage. We have a box, got a lot of jackets. They're not coming to where we're going. Maybe one, we'll bring one. This whole cupboard is gonna take so long to do. Once I do the jackets, I'm basically gonna have a suitcase pile, a storing pile, and a donating pile. I realize I haven't really explained any of this. By the time you're watching this, I'll probably be either on my way to the tropics or actually living in the tropics. I'm gonna be up there for a few months. I don't know how long exactly, just until I get sick of it. But when I do leave the tropics, it won't be to come back to Brisbane. Go follow me on Instagram at Brienne Worth if you want updates that are in real time and not like a week behind. I have pre-filmed a couple of my usual like sit down videos because I don't know how easy it's gonna be to film those kinds of videos up there, at least until I get settled in and stuff. So I really thought they were all gonna fit in this one box. They're not. How have I already lost my phone? So I really like this, kind of don't want to throw it away. Do I like it as much as I like not having to pack as many things away? No. You can grab a Bad Influence hoodie at riffsupplyco.com. That's my clothing brand if you didn't know. It's a bit early for a plug, isn't it? All right, that's all the jackets just in time for this guy to start whippersnippering. I'm not gonna miss this dickhead. This guy whippersnippers, I swear, every day. We're actually doing pretty good, not gonna lie. I need another box just for crap. This looks maybe like a lot. It's like not that many things. So far so good. I'll check back if anything at all happens. You know what they say, you gotta make a huge mess in your room. Found the longboard that I thought I threw out though. Turns out it was behind a pile of crap. So these shoes, I borrowed these from my sister when I was 17 because I may or may not have been using a fake ID to get into clubs and did not look like I was in my 20s as my ID said. Hence the heels. I borrowed them from my sister and then I got really, really drunk one night and threw up in them and don't know why I still have them, but they gotta go now. Apologies to my sister if you wanted them. They have definitely been vomited in though, so I don't even think this is gonna take that long, hey? This has been the single worst thing I have ever done with my time ever. So the most difficult part of this whole process, which was packing the Rift stock up and getting that all sorted, is fucking done. So that's great. Thank God. Honestly, thought it was gonna take 2 days, took about a week, but that's fine. I thought I should address something before I leave though. This fine gentleman, as you can see, is quite large. He is what most people would call a big boy. He cannot come with me. He's not gonna thrive in the car for 19 hours. So he's gonna stay here in his home where he belongs. My housemates are gonna look after him. So say your goodbyes to Carlos for now. He will be back whenever I decide that I'm sick of the heat. I think I can sum November up with like, why did I decide to do months and months and months of work in 1 month and then move 1,500 kilometers away in a car? Like why? We're nearly done. The rest of it's just like superficial, easy shit. I should pack some clothes while I'm doing this. So I ended up giving away, like donating a heap of my clothes. And yet somehow I still have way too many. Pretty much all I'm taking with me is that amp and the guitar, necessities. My iMac, which I have to get into the car, Jesus. Obviously all of my camera gear, a suitcase of clothes and just like a box of like miscellaneous office things for Rift. That's it. Rift is also my clothing brand if you weren't already aware. Speaking of, this is a shirt from Rift. No, it's not ironed. Okay, dogs are going off. You know what I'm not gonna miss? That dog. Every other dog and even other dogs in that yard, completely fine. But that one barks at nothing all day, every day. I've heard the postie when he's delivering mail to that house be like, shut the fuck up, because the dog feeds it to him every single time. Oh, look at me packing a dress even though I won't wear it. Speaking of Rift though, some of you after my waking up at 5 a.m. for a week may or may not have just had a mild aneurysm. If I leave the door open, I have to listen to the dog. If I close it, it gets very hot in here. It's endless torment, and that's why I'm leaving. That's the one reason. Some of you messaged me after I uploaded the waking up at 5 a.m. for a week video. And because I mentioned that I was sort of outsourcing the packing process, a lot of you asked if you could work for Rift, which is pretty cool. But I have organized, there's another company that's doing like the storing and packing and all that whole process for us. But the day that Rift is at a point where we're hiring people, you guys will be the first to know. By the time this is up, we might have the sunnies available on the website. We're these 6 sunnies made for summer. There was a lot of S's just then. One's just like straight black sunnies. The other one's more of like a retro vintagey sort of style. They both come in this like matte black hard case. All in all, pretty stoked about them. If they're not already on the website, this bit won't be in the video then, I don't. We've got pretty much just a bit of everything that you want, basically. I'm kind of sick of talking about Rift for the time being. I had to barcode individually every single thing that we have, all of our stock individually bagged and barcoded, which is thousands of things, and then put all of those into a box, label the box, get in contact with the courier somehow, which I'm waiting for at the moment, make sure that's insured so it can go. Honestly, don't do it. Don't do it. Or if you're gonna do it, don't try and squeeze it all into like a few days when it's really, this is like a big job. This really just unnecessary stress on my behalf. Anyway, so I'm dead on the inside now after that. Also in amongst all of that, made some like sterling silver oxidized rings. I think I was talking about that in the 5 a.m. vlog, but I'll probably leave talking about that for the next video because I'm gonna film the whole drive up there. Because what else? Literally what else am I gonna do for 19 hours in a car? Decipher the meaning of life. I don't even, I've done that drive before in the opposite direction and completely blocked that out of my memory. So I'm gonna go put all the boring stuff in the car. I am gonna let you watch me try and put this iMac in the car though. Because how is this gonna work, Brienne? Hi. Now you might be wondering why I'm not putting an iMac in the car, and that's because I've already done it. Didn't feel like filming it. Just didn't want to. I have absolutely no other excuse. I am, however, completely packed. Oh, you might also be wondering why there's a pile of garbage just beside me. That is my recycling. We're gonna go drop it off to a depot on the way out. Aside from that, I'm completely packed. I'm about to head out. The next video of mine will be the long, treacherous drive up there. But for now, if you're not subscribed, you should go do that. I give shout outs every video to people who subscribe and put the bell on. I also give shout outs to people who follow me on Instagram at Brienne Worth. Instagram shout outs go to Tay Jade, Dance Larissa, K Jar, oh my god, what are this? Jugan, Sarah Tobin 1, Tim Dean, Clark T 2019, and Rotain Co. And Wayne Chalky. Thank you guys for commenting on my last photo. YouTube shoutouts go to Punk Rock Zoologist, Skylar Plays, Charlie Brown, Tiggy Blah Blah, Samantha Bonyface, Chio, just Chio, Tiffany's Tales, and 410 Merc. Cheers to everyone who's subscribed. If you like these sort of videos, give this a like. What else? Eat your vegetables, wear your seatbelt.